more about how to succeed as couples in America, because I've been doing a lot of videos and I'm not helping you guys on how to come to America and actually focus together as a couple and succeed. I used to do these videos, but I've been a little bit too much on visas, success, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but today, let me tell you something. When you come to America, Canada, and some of you think this only happens in America. No, it can happen anywhere. Okay, remember to support each other, but don't forget about yourself. Okay, so what do I mean? Some people, especially us women, okay, we have a tendency of coming to the United States or Canada and supporting the man and forgetting about us, and that is God-given. Most of us are submissive, which is the right thing to do. Okay, most of us want to support the family, which is the right thing to do. Okay, that is the right thing to do. Support your husband, support your wife. That is the right thing to do. But my friends, don't forget about you. Okay, because when your husband succeeds, wife succeeds, the children succeed. Thank you so much for watching from Abu Dhabi. All of us succeed. Okay, but one thing I've seen, sometimes one spouse will support the other so much and forget about themselves. And you know how it goes, okay? Us, we want marriage to be forever. But at the same time, we know marriage is not linked by blood, okay? If it was blood, sometimes it helps. But since it's not, okay? By the way, if you go to marriage, don't go there like just in case. That's not what Janet is saying. But what I'm saying is, okay, if your wife, if you as a wife, you support the husband, good. But after he's done, now it's your turn to go and support yourself. If something happens, there's no pain. You know, we don't want to be those bitter people. Okay? We don't want to be those bitter people. And I love you so much. Most of you are saying you've been following Janet, and I hope you're learning. Okay? We want to be successful and happy. Okay? We don't want to be like supporting, and then in the end, they go out there. Let me explain why quick, because you know Janet likes, when she says something, to have some facts, okay? So this is the truth, okay? Men by nature, they have an ego, a male ego, a masculine ego, and most of the time, if they find a woman who is powerful and is helping them, good, when it's working. But after it works, it's very uncomfortable for them to look at this strong woman. So they would prefer to go and look for a woman who did not see them through that, okay? They prefer to have a woman they can give money. They prefer a woman they can support with food, transportation, and everyone. And I see everyone coming in. And you who was there in the beginning, they misunderstand, okay? They say, this is too powerful. This one wants to compete with the men. This one wants to be this, and that. But to be quite honest, a powerful woman is just talented. They want the best for the family, but sometimes, and by the way, not to blame anyone, we are not blaming anyone, we are not pointing fingers, but just to be aware that when you are developing someone, remember to develop yourself. And by the way, even in America, sorry, I did this story on Instagram, and I should have mentioned that even the men have been let down by women. How many men have we met here saying, oh, I took my wife to nursing school, and after she finished nursing school, she dumped me for another man. So these things can go both ways. So let's not just say men. It can go both ways, okay? So what is Janet saying? When you develop your spouse, remember not to forget about yourself, okay? So if you came with a first degree and you want your husband to do fast, as soon as he's done with the PhD or master's, it's your turn. So that in the end, the family succeed, the children succeed. I've met some men who are very successful. I can give you an example. When I was going to university, I met this man. He was from France. He was actually originally from Central Sunshine. He went to France. You know how they speak French. And then he went to Harvard. So I met him when he was a doctor in cardiology, not a medical doctor, but research doctor. Okay? In UCLA, and he used to tell me, Janet, I can't have my wife work. I'd rather have my wife stay home and take care of the children instead of taking my children to daycare. And that man stayed true. Okay, that man stayed true. At 5 o'clock, he's home, taking care of the children and the wife. And that marriage, of course, worked because that is the decision the man had made. But that is not in all perfect situations. Okay, all perfect situations will be perfect for everybody. But in reality, from what we see mostly, some spouses will run away from the spouses that help them. Have I seen the spouses that stick through thick and thin? Yes. So there are two kinds of spouses. There's one spouse who will stick through thick and thin and always remember my wife, my husband. If not for this, I will never have this, and I'm forever grateful. And there are those who run away because they fear now this woman is thinking maybe I'm less, okay? And another thing, let me just, because you know Janet likes helping people to come here, okay? You can come on a green card. So whoever comes first, most of the time, they have an idea of how the system works. And usually they don't tell the husband how everything else is going to happen, or the wife. So whoever comes second will be like, I thought this place is this much. I thought it does this. There's money, blah, blah. I was doing better back home. Okay? But that is the wrong way of looking at things. Because any new society, you have to have a transition period where you will have to look for a job, get a driver's license, get a social security number, okay? Maybe go back to school. So the first year to fifth year actually setting a foundation. But some people come in so much hurry, I have to succeed today, this month. No, that's not the right attitude. And then you start blaming each other, but you don't know success is waiting along the way. Okay? So if you do that, I've seen couples that come in, and then the first 1 or 2 years, they're busy blaming each other, and they lose the trust, and the love is gone. Okay? So me, I'm telling you ahead of time. Okay? Whoever comes first usually is ahead of the game. And now when the second one comes, be patient with each other. The one that came first, do not be too fast. Like, I understand even you when you first came to America. Did you know how to drive that good? Did you know all these malls? Did you know, you didn't know all these things. So it took you time to adapt. So you need to be patient with your spouse who follows you next. Put yourself in their shoes and take them slowly. Okay? And vice versa, you who is coming second, do not just bring the sunshine. This is not sunshine. Every place you go, you people do things differently. And you'll go through that period of culture shock. Culture shock means nothing other than it's a different environment. So there's going to be that period of time of adjusting. There's always adjustment stages. Okay? The beginning, by the way, I've always talked about this video before. Did you know adjustment stages? Culture shock has 3 stages. The first stage is excitement. I'm in America, I'm in Canada. Okay, the flight was so good. I dropped in this airport. It's so fabulous. I love the transportation. I love the homes. I just enjoy the movies. I love going to see different foods. We go to the carnival. We go these places. Oh, I went to Vegas. I went blah, blah. Those are the first few weeks or months. Okay, then that is the initial stage. Then you go to the adjustment stage. This is the reality. Now you don't even know how to drive. Now you don't even have a ride. Now you don't even have a job. And the education you have is not even fitting in. Okay? Now even your spouse and wife, you are starting now to quarrel. Now you are not even enjoying the food. Now you are missing your friends back home. You are missing your job back home. You are missing your parents back home. And you are even wondering. And this stage can be so long, it can linger from 2 years to even 8 years. And this is the stage where some people give up. In fact, some people have given up during this stage and went back to the Sunshine Continent, not understanding that that was culture shock. Okay? Now you went to, instead of dealing with culture shock, you ran away thinking that maybe it's not the right place to be. Even people who come from here and go there, you think they enjoy it, but the reality, that is not their home. They might love it the first few months, okay, but after a while they start missing their food, they start missing their friends, they start missing the American convenience. In as much as they love the safari, they will miss home. Okay, then you go to the last stage, which is settling. Now people have settled, they've accepted, they know how to drive. Now they have their good jobs, they've gone to nursing school, they've gone to engineering, they've become biology, they've become history teachers and all that. Okay, the children are going to school. Now they understand the system. They've bought a home. They are driving good cars. And now they're accepting. So those 3 stages, remember, Janet is telling you the truth. Don't give up in each stage thinking like this is the wrong place. You are just adjusting to the new place. Okay? Finding a job, you might start with mediocre job. There's no mediocre job. Okay? You might start with jobs that you did not think you will do at home, but you're doing them here. But my friends, they are giving you enough money to send back home, educate people, send some change to your parents. So don't judge, okay? All right? So, remember there are those adjustment stages. But the moral of this story if I'm to go back, please remember, okay, that don't just live through your husband, which is good. Don't just live through your wife, which is good. Support each other, okay? Do you know how some parents here, they wanted their children to be lawyers? And then, no, they wanted to be lawyers themselves, and because they missed to be lawyers, they'll be pushing the children to become lawyers, which is all good because we want our children to succeed. There is no problem with that. All right? But just remember, are you helping the child to succeed, or you want prestige so that other people can say, oh, my child? Nothing wrong with that. We all want our children to succeed, by the way. No, that's not even the point. Me, I'm more concerned about spouses who come here and they get disappointed. I've seen spouses who took their men who took their women to nursing school only to end up, the wife ended up with another man. Okay? And I've seen men who women have really helped them, and in the end, these men ran away with other women. And so marriage is not bonded by blood. Sorry if I'm to be the bearer of bad news. If I may borrow some of the things from the joker, African joker from Zambia. He likes to say, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is. Okay? That's what he likes saying. Okay? These people can abandon you. After you've done so much work, okay? You've put in so much effort. So I want you coming in to remember that there are stages of culture shock. Hang in there. The first 1 year to 5 years is foundational. If you are not setting out yourself foundationally, you'll struggle the rest of your life. And then now you want to go back to Sunshine Continent, and the people in Sunshine Continent are looking at you like, where did you go? So what do you have to show? And I've always said, if you're in the Sunshine Continent and you see us coming, sorry for my shiny nose. Janet has been blogging for so long that usually she comes live without even caring, okay? People in the Sunshine Continent will be asking, what did you bring back? We want to see a business. We want to see a plot. We want to see an apartment. We want to see a bachelor's degree. We want to see a master's, and we want to see a PhD. But unfortunately, the people that go back, not all of them, of course. Some of them go because they are frustrated. So let me tell you something. You are frustrated. You went to that embassy where some people want that visa. They did not get, and you were lucky to get that visa. You came here and you started joking, okay? You did not follow Janet Rangi. You did not do the right things. You did not set a foundation. And then you go misleading people. Okay? You go misleading people. All right? Don't mislead people. It's you, my friend. Okay? I love you so much for coming. It's you. Is Janet saying the truth? Someone is saying, Janet, you're speaking the bitter truth. It's true. Okay? If you go home and you don't show people, it means you could not cope at home. You went to the embassy thinking you will cope here. They gave you a visa. You came here. You became confused. And now you want to go home. And for your information, they always come back, even 5 or 10 years later. So who is losing? Choose one place. By the way, you don't have to come. If I were you, I would even just stay there, just succeed. Who told you you have to? You can succeed anywhere. Why come? You can succeed there, but whichever place you choose, just do your best. Okay? Instead of coming, you are back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay? You are back and forth everywhere. Why? Why are you back and forth? Just choose one place and succeed. Okay? In other words, what Janet is saying, when you come, go to school. Number one, by the way, I've always done a video of goals. 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, and 5. Those are the years I look at. Okay? When I'm looking at someone, this is what I look at. Okay? Are they in 6 months? Are they in 1 year? Are they 3 years or 5? That tells you a lot. Following from Dallas. Moses, thank you so much. I love you, Moses, for following. Okay? 6 months, driver's license, social security. You should be planning to find a little job and moving out of people's apartments and starting to set yourself apartment, or live with others if you want to save money. After 1 year, we should know how you're going to get your papers. We should know how we are going to get papers so we don't say, but Janet says people have to succeed. What if you don't have papers because you did not take care of year one? You did not do your research. You did not follow Janet. So by year one, we should know how we are going to stay here permanently. Year 1.5, by year 3, we know our career. Do you see how I'm giving myself even 3 years? So by year 3, we know exactly, are we doing our PhD? Are we doing masters? Are we doing LVN? Are we doing CNA? Okay? By the way, I'm not going to reveal names, but I was talking to one of my best friends. These days I have friends, okay? Don't say, Janet, you say you have no friends. I was talking to a friend, let's say a friend. I say, Janet, even if I find a man or a woman, I want to see that effort. Who told you we want to marry engineers and lawyers and biologists and researchers? No, we just want to see someone that is making an effort. At least go to CNA. Have a little career where you can run and or start a business. Something, do something. Okay? So by year 3, we should be able, by year 5 now, we are seeing children, a family, a house, a car, development at home, savings, retirement. So we are beginning to see solidification. And at that time now, we are not seeing people regretting why they came here. These are the people we regret. Okay? First 6 months, all of us should party. If you come 6 months and you don't enjoy the mall and partying and drinking a little bit and moving here and there, you are doing the wrong thing. The first 6 months, you should be enjoying. Party. Okay? But learn. Spend time with people that have been in America and they're successful. Okay? Research has shown that you are an average of your best 5 friends. If your 5 friends are earning 40,000, you'll earn 40 or 60. If your best 5 friends are earning 120, you will start earning 100 because they will tell you how they reach there and you will aspire to be there. So those 6 months, enjoy. By 1 year, you should be knowing what next. Okay? By 1 year, we should be knowing what next. I love you so much, Phoebe. I love you so much, most of you watching me from America and other places. Okay? I'll have to go, unfortunately, because I don't want the video to be so long. Okay? Develop yourself, develop your spouse, stay together as a family. Okay? All right. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Asanteni sana for coming. I will see you in the next video. Okay? Better late than never. Just joined, Phoebe. Thank you so much. Okay? My goal is to leave you better than you found me. Thank you, YouTube, by the way, and you and Facebook and everyone. Okay? But YouTube, mostly my numbers are going up. Every day I go 100 more. Every day I go 100 more. Okay? So thank you so much for supporting me. I love you for subscribing. Facebook, I love you so much for following. And I'll keep doing more videos for you every day. I don't want to lose the momentum. Are you learning from Janet? Anytime you see us posting, it's because we don't want to lose the momentum. Because if you lose the momentum, creating that momentum is very hard. There's a reason why my videos are moving fast, because YouTube knows I've been here for too long. It's just that I didn't put effort. Moses, good night. Okay? I love you.